this way. Sorry, people coming in. Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year's. You know. Oh, awesome. Who's that in the chat? Who's in on live? Who's in the chat? Happy New Year's to everyone. I didn't mention it, but also want to, talk about and congrats everybody of, New Year's resolutions we made dealing with narcissists about, of information we got this year, we learned this year about it, and, what steps we gonna take. Excuse me. Hello. Hello, Shakira. How you doing? Happy New Year, Shakira. Yeah, so like what I want to talk about Happy New Year to everybody, first of all, New Year. And since it's a new year, where all the information and things we talked about and the things we learned, and we should definitely what you guys know hi Kim West. What is it that everybody, New Year's revolution of what they learned today of this year of, dealing with narcs? What would it be that you learned that you say, okay, since I learned this is what I'm going to do? Some of us got our, our plans of what we're going to do or change concerning dealing with, narcissists, like resolutions, like of New Year's, like some, might be planning to, move on. So mine is definitely going to be yeah, mine's definitely going to be with the so what are you guys New Year's resolution for dealing with narcs, dealing with the information that you learn to have now? What would be should have got the real voice. Watch people's actions. Kim West, that's a good one. Watch people's actions. Yeah, that's definitely a good one, Kim West. Because that's the most important thing, Actions always speak louder than words. And also be careful too with the actions, because they're also good at faking actions too. They like kind of fake them very good, like they are very good actors. So you know the saying, don't believe everything you say. Believe none of what you hear, half of what you see. With them, you gotta believe half of what you see, because they're very good actors. Like they're like good actors, like top A-list actors. So yup, definitely, yeah. Shakira, they are. Yeah, mine's is definitely gonna be like less conversation with them, because there's no point of conversation with them, What's the hardest part, Kim West? Yeah, mine's definitely gonna be like less conversation with them, because it's pointless conversations. You really don't get nowhere with them. So it's like it's pointless. It always turns in from like a simple conversation to a whole big thing like that's unnecessary. The hardest part, acting. Yeah. Oh wow. Let me see. Oh, Jeanette. How you doing, Jeanette? Happy New Year. Observe, not upside when they are around. Absorb. You said, Happy New Year's to you too, Jeanette. Oh, Shakira, your boss's one? Wow. Oh yeah, I've been through that. Yeah, I got a lot of experience in that. That's just yeah. Shakira, you seen my videos, and I have videos on that topic. I have quite a few, and I'm gonna do quite a more. Jeanette Jones said, I don't want their energy. Yeah, you definitely don't. Yep. Yeah. I don't want either. I don't either. What is your number one indication of a no? Let's see. My number one indication of a narc. That's a good one. I would say no good. You know, I definitely would say. Yeah, I definitely would say no good. But it's a lot in that one. It's so much. It's like I can't even just say one because it's so much. It's like it's dealing with everything. It's like oh, Shakira, you already watched them? I'm gonna do more on those too, Shakira. I'm gonna do more videos on there. How you doing, Dawn? Happy New Year. I'm definitely gonna do more on that. I'm definitely gonna be doing that. But all of you guys, everyone should have something of, you know, what learning is from what we learned this year, what since we learned the information, what we're gonna do to, you know, change the change for, you know, the change of what the information we have for, you know, a healthier, more healthier life of like excluding them out, you know. You know, some might be leaving, some might have to be dealing with hoovering right now or whatever it may be, you know. But we all should be doing something to, like, you know, get them out of our life, or, you know, deal with them as less as possible, you know, taking steps. Yeah, Shakira, they will have you feel like you're in the Twilight Zone. Yeah, I know, I've been there before, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, they selfish. Yeah, hi, Dawn. Happy New Year's. See. Face me, yeah, you right about that. Yeah, people do need to know. People do need to know, so they could protect themselves from them. Exactly, because when they don't know, they can't, and they don't even know what's going on or understand why. I leave them on social media too. Jeanette Jones said, I leave them alone on social media too. Yeah, definitely. Yup. Do not deal with them on social media either, because they definitely will, You know, they would just make you look like, you know, they will make you look like the bad guy easily. They don't have the ones I want. That's only 16 gigabytes. I need more than that. Yeah, social media is the worst place to even it's not for Android. I need one for Android. Well, I need one for Android. None of these for Android. Wow, none of them is the ones I want. Jeez. They don't have the ones I want. Where she put on the protective to grieve a loss related to a how to grieve, Dawn, you said how to grieve a loss related to a narc?
None of us have.
What, Dawn, you mean like excuse me, you mean like losing one? Like a partner relationship or a family member that was a narc that you know that you lost on. That's what you mean? Kevin, they tried to hurt you in so many ways. Good looking out. We love you, everybody. Well, thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate that. And you're welcome. Yeah, they do try to hurt you in so many ways. And one of the reasons why they try to hurt you is because they hurt. Yup, that's one of the reasons why, because they hurt, so they try to hurt you. And they don't want nobody else to be happy, because they not. So they'll make you life miserable, because theirs are really. Therapeutics. Shakira said these type of videos are therapeutic for me. That's cool. That's awesome. That's awesome, Shakira. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything. You're welcome, Jeanette Jones. Yes, regarding both these situations. Don't say yes regarding both these situations. Yeah, I mean, you gotta handle it just like almost some way like you losing, you know, a family member. So you said so, Dawn. It's not. So when you lose, you know, a situation with a family member that's a narc, or you know, you have a relative that's a narcissist, right? And then, okay, let's say you guys have a falling out, you distance yourself from them. How to grieve that? Don't grieve that, but I know it's kind of hard to say that, but you don't have to. You have to understand, like, you're doing that for your own beneficial, for your own help. It's not because you want to, it's because you have to, and you have to because of that person, you know? That person is just toxic for you. You know, they toxic for you, and you don't need that in your life. So it's not something you want to do, it's something that you're forced to do. So don't as much grieve it, pretty much just understand it. Also as well, I mean, if one passed, you also mean if one passed as well too, Dawn, right? Jeanette, yeah. Jeanette Jones, yeah. Jeanette, Yeah, they love new. Yeah, they love new friends, new people, because that's new and more supply for them. Yeah, I have been no contact going on 2 years. Awesome, Jeanette Jones. Awesome. 2 years, no contact. That's awesome. Yup, they definitely. Let me see this regard. Yeah, the more for them, for narcs, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. That's why you see them. What they new people, every day at the house. They always trying to have a party. They always got a house full of people, and they always bringing everybody over. Because they need all that. They need all that attention. They need a lot of people just to function, to deal with. They need a lot of people to function and to be and to even want to go through the day. Good work, face me, love what you do. Good New Year's and keep up the good work. Thank you, face me. You love that they are such cowards. Jeanette Jones, you love that they are such cowards.
Really?
Nah, but it's not a good thing that they cowards, Jeanette. It's not a good thing that they are so cowards. And them being cowards is another part of the reason why we end up having a headache and going through what we go through with them. From them being cowards. What is this? And Dawn, regarding this. Hey Dawn, regarding this situation you was asking about, Dawn. If you lose one, it's kind of, I understand, it's kind of like a normal grief. You know how you will grieve with a never in your face. Face me, what you mean by that? Never in your face. What you mean, like they never that keeps them away from us. That keeps them away from us. What Jeanette Jones, what keeps them away from us? And face me, what you mean by never in your face? You hit your back. Oh, they do everything behind. Oh yeah, they do everything behind your back. Oh yeah, they cowards. Yeah, they do everything behind your back. They'll never do nothing to your face. Right? They're cowards. Right? And they don't really want the confrontation, and then they don't want to. Yeah, and like that's also because they snakes. They snakes in the grass. So of course they definitely they backstabbers and snakes. That's why they always do stuff behind your back and you don't even know. Because also they deceive you too. Yeah, being a coward, not taking accountability. Yeah, they'll never take accountability. Only thing they take accountability for anything that's good. Anything that's perceived or looked at as like cool, good, or awesome, or anything that they'll perceive they'll get a praise from, or be looked at as in a good light, they would do that. Damn, I'm trying to find. What'd you say? When it kind of turn, triangulation hurts like a triangulation does. For real, yeah. Yo, especially when you all in too, when you all in with them, like, when you all in them, and they know that's why they do that. You know what I'm saying? But for future reference, don't ever be in triangulation or crossfire with somebody over, and that's what they do to make you jealous too, like. They use triangulation to make you jealous, like. So, and next time anybody, a situation like that come where they do that, just say, you know what, I'm good. I'm good, If you know what I'm saying, your relationship with somebody, you're not top priority, that means you don't even need to be there. Oh, wow, that was awesome. You don't even need to, Yeah. They don't pick you, make you top priority, then then it's over. I don't, you know, they don't see you as they should, as top priority, top commodity, then they don't appreciate you, you know? They just tolerating you and using you. The girl said, "You're right. It's quick kill by John." Yes, a person could be really jealous to take it too far overboard. Yeah, you right about that, Jeanette Jones. They know that too, exactly as well. Yeah, they know that. That's another reason why they do that. Right? Because like they'll create all this drama, and then they'll just act like they ain't had nothing to do with it or don't know what's going on. They sit back and watch everything spill and unfold, and they like that. You know, the idea of somebody, you know, in triangulation fighting over them. You know, they feel like they're somebody. They feel like they're important and that they're somebody. That's what they feel like. That's another reason why they do that. Wahlburgers look cool. Wow. They close at 6 today. I might come back. And go there later. What's up in the chat? And they know that, and they hoping something like that happens. With them, Jeanette, they always hoping for the worst. Subscriptions. Yeah, he's trying to keep that connection, Jeanette Jones. Yeah, he's trying to keep that connection. They always trying to not let everything go, not let you go. So they'll use anything, you know, to keep you around. That's why he's using that. That's why he's sending, Hoover and sending, you know, ESPN magazine subscription, cable bill out of his name. Well, the cable bill out of his name or in his name. But yeah, they'll do stuff like that just to keep attachment to you. To not let things 100% go so they can have a leeway to come. What do they wish and try so hard to destroy you? Why do they wish and try so hard to destroy you? Because they demonic. They basically the devil. Basically. Because that's what he's all about. Kill, steal, destroy. And that's what they do. They steal your happiness, your peace, your love, your kindness, your joy. They suck all your energy, right? So that's what they come to steal. They steal your stuff, right? They steal everything you got from you, you know, that's valuable, you know. They definitely will kill you. They kill people, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially too, yup. And they also destroy everything that comes to their path, or whatever path they go towards. Shakira said, they are so dirty and grimy, having relationships while they are with you. Yeah, definitely. Yep, they definitely are. You're definitely, if you were a narcissist, you're definitely not the only one. You're definitely not the only one. There are definitely with other people dealing with other people. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. Because they don't want to be, you know, honest, upfront, and faithful. That's not them. That's not in their character. So they don't want to be like that with nobody. They don't want to be like that. They don't care. Yup. Triangulation most in your life. Yeah, I dealt with that too, dealing with different narcs and different narc relationships. And even triangulation is all types too in different relationships. Like say with your parents, you know, work with your boss, co-workers, you know, with your parents, your families, friends. It's the triangulation on all levels. Those time. Yup, they do. Yup, they steal valuables, time, money. Yup, they certainly do. Jeanette Jones. Yeah, they do. Yup, and that's what I said. They come to kill, steal, and destroy. That's what they come, and what do they do when they come in people's lives? That's what they do. Cause that's all that that's what they are for. That's their mission. That's their goal from day one dealing with you, whether in a relationship, friendship, any sort of way, or any type of level. That's what it's all about from day one. But you don't know that, But now you guys know that because now you guys when you're not educated and understand what's going on, you don't even know because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what to expect. So from now on, when somebody puts you in that situation, it's no. No triangulation, I'm worthy in. Jeanette Jones said, how did you find out? Wow, yeah, because Jeanette sort of kind of like just fell in my lap. Pieces of, like articles or someone speaking, and just like, little articles or pages from a book talking about the topic, and also, I think a video or two. And so once I understood, the words, the term, the phrases, and understand it on a deeper level and on a spiritual level, then it all came to me. Yeah, face me, yeah. I think they are happy when they do damage to an older person. Yeah, they're happy when they do damage to any person. Shakira, I'm so happy I found this channel and others like yours. Oh, thanks, Shakira. Well, I'm glad you did too, Shakira. Now you informed, now you know, and now you know what you need to know of what the problem is, and you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that. You can spot it from a mile away. You don't have to deal with these people no more. On any situation or any level. Because they everywhere on any situation, any level. Family, friends, at work, boss, supervisor, co-workers, community clubs, neighbors, teachers, students, classmates, everywhere on every level. And the reason why I talk about it on every subject, I have, dealing with narcissists on like, whether teachers, work, or school, family, friends, because I dealt with it on every level or aspect. So that's kind of why I know so much once I learned a little bit about it and put it together and understood it. That's why I can speak on so many topics of that situation, because I've been dealing with them on every situation, of every aspect of any situation you could deal with a narcissist. Other supply. Jeanette Jones says, I think they want people to help them abuse others' supply. Yeah, they do. That's what you get the flying monkeys from, and the enablers that they have. That's what they're in place for. They flying monkeys and they're enablers. That's what they do. They flying monkeys do their dirty work for them, cheer them on, congratulate them, hype them up, and they also take part and help too. That's what the flying monkeys and the enablers are. They do, enablers, tell them that they right, they not wrong, and side with them. And these are the most people that they keep around, is the flying monkeys and their enablers. This is the most people they couple around the most, because they don't want to be around nobody that sees what they're doing wrong. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to see or deal with nobody who's going to tell them like they're wrong for that and tell them the truth about themselves. They don't want to deal with people like that. They don't want to be around people like that. So of course, that's the most people that they're going to be around, is their flying monkeys and their enablers. That's who feed their ego. Teo, hi Teo, Happy New Year. If you suspect an employer is a narcissist at a job interview, would you take the job or just walk away? Now, I think I probably would walk away if I suspect an employer is a narcissist at a job interview, because I already know what I'm in for and what I'm gonna go through. Because I've been through it like at four or five different places I worked at before, Teo. So I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. But knowing me, then again, the other side of me probably would, just for more experience and more information. But but then it's like no, because I already know what I'm gonna go through, and it's nothing but drama and draining. Yeah, Shakira, definitely walk away, please. Yeah, that's what I said. Most likely, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away. I'm just saying the other side of me would, but really that's the side of me when I wasn't informed at first. I wasn't even informed, so I didn't know. But I definitely, 99.9 definitely would walk away because it's not worth it. It's not that serious. It's not worth it. Shakira said, definitely, please walk away. I definitely will. Oh, Teo left. Oh, there go Teo. A few times I knew but took the job anyway, but it didn't go well. Thank you. Yes, Teo, you're welcome. Teo said, a few times I knew but took the job anyway, but it didn't go well. And she said, thank you. You're welcome, Teo. Happy New Year's as well. Yeah, Teo, see, that's what I was saying. No, that's what I was just saying. I wouldn't take it because I know how it's gonna go. Nothing's not gonna go well. Nothing ever goes well with them. Like they are not well people. Nothing goes well with them. So dealing with them any aspect is anything's not gonna go well with them. Even sitting at a table having a conversation with them is not gonna go well. Because nothing goes well with them. They're not looking for things to go well. They're looking for things to go bad. They're negative people. So if stuff is not already going bad, which is something already going to go bad, they're going to sit back, enjoy, and make the situation and pump it up to be worse. And if nothing is going bad, they're going to make sure something go bad. They're going to create it and make a problem to where it goes bad. And Jeanette says they have sex with anybody, they drain people, and then just devalue and discard, and then come back if you let them. Yup. That's definitely them, 100%. Yup. They'll definitely sleep with anybody. They don't have no standards at all. Narcissists don't have narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths. They don't have no standards. They'll sleep date anybody. Yeah, and they definitely drain people. And that's what they come to do, is to drain you for your energy, because they don't really have no energy and they don't really have nothing inside of them. They are empty. So they come to drain you and take everything that you have. And then once they drained you out, wore you out, and you are miserable and you don't have nothing to give them because they empty you out, then they go then they find some new supply and go with that person. And then they wait till you build your energy back up, you back together, then they come to get more. But they leave you because you useless to them, because they don't drain all the energy out of you, so you don't have no more. They wait for you to refill. Just like, say, like you got your lemonade pitcher at home. You make Kool-Aid, you keep going back, say the Kool-Aid that you're making your Kool-Aid pitcher at home is energy. Say the lemonade juice is energy that you put in your refrigerator and your and you go back and you keep getting cups till it's all gone. Because say like same way they see you as when there's energy, they keep coming back, getting more and more and more and more. Then when it's gone, or either make more. Except they wait for you to gain more energy, more lemonade, then they come back to drink more. Keep pouring cup after cup, drinking it. A few times I knew. Yeah, then they defile you and make you feel bad, right? Because then they try to make you feel like you're the reason that the whole situation went wrong. They discard you. They try to make it seem like it's your fault or they leaving. So when they just pick up and leave, they don't look bad. They try to make it seem like, they leaving because you left them no choice and you're the bad person. That's why they devalue you, to make you feel bad. It's, what I'm saying? It's a mechanism, and they come back if you let them. And that's the thing we all need to learn to know. Like, they only come back if we let them. If we don't let them come back, then they won't come back. So we got to remember that we in control. Everything is disordered about them. Is it about the grass is greener? A little bit. A somewhat Jeanette Jones. Everything is disordered about them. It is about the grass is greener, she said. Is it? But yeah, sometimes it's about that. It's like 50-50. Like, if they think and see the grass, because you is correct, because they're always looking for something new and better, that they see the grass is greener. But they don't think how normal people think and don't function. They on their mind and their capacity of thinking and function is on like a kid or toddler level. So what they could seem as grass is greener is what we normal people wouldn't see as the grass is greener. You know, they'll just say a grass is greener over on that side because, okay, you've been complaining about the stuff that they've been doing. They don't like that. They can't take it no more. So they got this new person. Okay, the grass is greener over there because they're not gonna complain because they don't know me. They don't know them yet. So they just in the love and hoovering and love bombing stage. So there's nothing for them to complain about. So they'll go over there and say, well, the grass is greener. That's all that means. That's all that is. Or sometimes them thinking that the grass is greener is better for you because you won't let them, you're not a pushover and won't let them walk all over you. So they'll go for somebody that'll let them push over and walk all over them. Which to them, that is the grass is greener. You know, this person won't let me treat them bad. So I'm gonna go where the grass is greener, which in their case is somebody that'll let them just walk all over them and treat them bad without saying nothing. That's their grass is greener. Scapegoat No More said exactly until they get bored again. Exactly. And when they get bored, it's Happy New Year, Scapegoat No More. And she said, is that Scapegoat No More? I don't know if it's he or she said exactly until they get bored again. Exactly, correct. And when they get bored again is when that person find out who they are and start complaining and start, talking about it and they don't like that. Then now exactly they get bored. They don't use them and drain them out. So now they go on to the next person. And so Shakira said, I'll be completely drained by the time I leave work and I have a desk job. Wow, Shakira. Shakira said, I'd be completely drained by the time I leave work and I have a desk job. Like how with a desk job? Like that's crazy. They just know how to just make your life just drained and miserable easily. Like that Shakira, you need to get you a new job because it's only gonna get worse. You got a desk job and it's like that? It's been like that for me, and I work like restaurant jobs, warehouse, and other stuff too. But like, wow. Prominent connections. Jeanette Jones said he left me, got a new job, got a good job, ended up with another mental person with prominent connections. Yup. He felt, he stepped up. Yeah, they do that too. Once they step their game up, they're like, oh, I don't need you no more. Then they go look for somebody else because look, they're always looking for a person that they can look good. They use and deal with people that makes them look good. So they'll deal with somebody that, their connections, their resources, how important they are and things like that. And they also use people to make them look good. You got a nice expensive car, they'll date you and they want to be around you just because they all about status and they want to look good. So they use people for what they have, financially, materially, if you look like physically in shape, you in health, they'll deal with you because of that. It's all about making them look good. Teo said, yeah, that is so true. Hey, Cav. Hey, Scapegoat No More. They test you by seeing if you will tolerate insults. Yes, Teo, yes. Teo's right. She said they test you by seeing if you will tolerate insults, and they give every victim a doodle test. Yeah, they give every victim supply that they meet. They give you the doodle test first to see if like okay, is this person gonna put up with this? Is this person gonna tolerate that? So once they see and you pass the doodle test of somebody they could walk over or manipulate, you know, or got low self-esteem, then they move in because you're a perfect fit for them, you know. Scapegoat No More said, I'm a female, LOL. I kind of figured that Scapegoat No More because of the drink, the drink, the picture of your drink is almost like a wine cooler. They're overly emotional. Jeanette Jones says they're overly emotional. Yeah, they're overly emotional. Yeah. They don't know how to handle and deal with situations, or they don't know how to control their emotions. That's because narcissists, they live off emotions. They live off of feelings. They believe feelings is true. So if they feel a certain way, then that's the truth, and they believe that. You can't tell them nothing different. You know, if you're not talking about them and they believe you're talking about them, then you're talking about them. You know, you could provide any proof or try to rationalize the situation or reason with them. They don't want to hear it because they go about how they feel. Narcissists think like kids. You know, they have the capacity of a child. You know, that's dealing with their emotions and their mind, or the intelligence that they don't have. They think as kids and toddlers, like. So if they feel something, then that's how they feel. That's what's important to them. They don't deal with logic. They don't deal with reason. Everything in life they go through is all about how they feel. So if they think somebody talking about them, they will go around and tell other people that person talking about them, and they not. Then they'll want to fight you for it or start some drama for it. Then they want to get it back at you because of that. Shakira said, I'm working on it, Kev. Definitely getting a new job. Yeah, Shakira, definitely. Because you know that job, you got a narcissist boss, like, it's only going to get worse. Scapegoat No More say status, yeah. Yeah, they narcissists, yeah, they date people because of their status. It's all about making them look good, you know? If you look good, narcissists going to want to date you because you look good. So it makes them look good. Narcissists live vicariously through other people. It's never really about you, it's always about them. Teo said rejection is protection and disgarnish. Did I say that wrong? Disgarnish? I hope I didn't say that wrong. Yes, but rejection is protection. So Teo, what you mean by that? And I hope I said that wrong. Disgarnish. I think so. But what you mean, Teo, by you say rejection is protection? Did you saying, Teo, do you mean like that's why they? It's like, oh, it's like protection, like Teo. So you mean like they that's why they reject. That's why they do the rejection to their victim/supply to protect themselves. Do you mean it like that? Oh, yes, that is right, Teo. That's what you mean. You said rejection is God's protection. Yes. Yes. Sometimes you find out being rejected is a good thing. A rejection is definitely God's protection sometimes. But see, we as people, we don't see it as that because we want what we want. You know, just our flesh. We want what we want. And we believe we know everything that's good for us. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. And sometimes we don't know it. So a closed door is sometimes a best thing. A closed door sometimes is the best thing for God to open a better door, you know, for us. He stole my identity with the entertainment field. Wow. So that was the field you went. Jeanette Jones, you was good at it. Then he came in and learned everything from you, and now he's trying to be the best person in that field. I like screenwriting, filming, then he became a director. He is so not making film projects. Yup, he's still your identity. They don't have no identity. They look for narcissists look for other people for identity. Still, they style, their way of dressing, their personality, their way of thinking, where they eat at, what is cool, what is not, what to wear, what not to wear. They they learn they're not even themselves. They like a Mr. Potato Head. Everything about them is just put together by other people. Teo said, that's what I mean. Rejection is God's protection. That's definitely true. No, discard can be good. Yeah, if the narcissist discarding you or not wanting to be with you is definitely a good thing, because they somebody you should not and don't want to be with. But at first, of course, you don't know, because you don't know that you're dealing with a narcissist, a sociopath, or a psychopath. At first, you don't know that. And if you misinform about it, then you definitely won't be. If you misinform about it, you definitely won't be. Like, if you don't understand a narcissist, a sociopath, or psychopath and don't know what they are or what's the red flags or the signs, then you won't even know it. You know, and then you'll end up like breaking up with them, and you'll think it's a regular healthy relationship where, you know, when someone first break up, they might get back together, they want them back, they probably work it out, but then you don't realize that you just keep going back to a narcissist, sociopath, and psychopath, and that's their pattern. To, you know, love bomb you, make you think you're the best thing since sliced bread. Then after they got you hooked and you all in, then they devalue you, gaslight you, and use projection on you, make you feel like you're just a horrible person, you worthless, you tricked them, you made them believe that you was this cool mate, but you're really not who you say you were, but really that's who they really are. Then they discard you. Then they just up and leave and dump you, and then they come back if you let them. Then this revolving door keep happening the more you let them. They'll keep doing it, and every time it gets worse and worse. They treat you worse every time. Jeanette Jones said, closed and locked the door. Yes, definitely, definitely. Besita, I hope I'm saying your name right. Besita said, they are so sick. Yeah, they is. Jeanette Jones said, mirroring. Yeah, they definitely mirror you. This is how you think narcissists are great, because what they do is that once they first meet you and they give you do-do test and you pass, and they see you as good supply or a victim for them, a narcissist know how to imitate and marry you. So what they do is they learn how to become exactly what you want and looking for. So what you'll do is be thinking like, oh, I got the perfect mate. You know how they say sometimes it's too good to be true? With a narcissist it is. This is a red flag. You know you're dealing with a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath. When it's too to be true, when it's too good to be true, when they like too perfect, that's a red flag, because they are not real. So they over-exaggerate being like a good person, to where it's like they are just too perfect, to where it's like this can't be true. It's almost like they don't have no flaws, you know, and nobody have no flaws. So that's basically definitely a big sign in the red flag. They definitely mirror you, and they're very good at mirroring you. Have you noticed that after you left the narc, everything... Besita said, have you noticed that after you left the narc, everything good starts happening to you? It's like they have been taking all your blessings when you were with them. Yeah, that is true, Besita. That is true. Because well, I forgot what I was about to say. You know how some things is not good for you to have? It's not the right time. Like things that your blessings and things that is the universe has for you and the next level of your life, it's not. You're not going to be ready for it when you're dealing with somebody like a narcissist, because all they're going to do is ruin it. When you're dealing with a narcissist, a sociopath, or psychopath, all they're gonna do is ruin everything that's good for you. You know, they're gonna just ruin every blessing that you have. They come in your life to destruct it, destroy it. You know, and then you'll end up self-destructing it yourself from you dealing with them. So sometimes dealing with them, once you stop dealing with them, it's like everything just go goods for you. Like, you know, doors start opening for you, blessings start coming, you know, things like that. Sometimes you have to get people out of your life that God wants out of your life for him to do what he wants to do. You know, doors open, blessing, and bring certain people in your life that needs to be in your life. But sometimes you got to let go of the people that you need to let go of that he wants out of your life that no good for you. And letting go of a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath is one of the things that you definitely will have to do. A scapegoat no more said, I like that analogy, Mr. Potato Head, because they pick and choose the characteristics they want to take or steal from someone else. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is. That's definitely what I meant in that analogy of Mr. Potato Head, because they definitely choose the characteristics that they want to take or steal from someone else, and use it for themselves. So they basically are put together Mr. Potato Head. Yup. You kind of to me. Tayo say, yes, I have. Vestida, I noticed that too. Teo also said, and also their life goes downhill after you leave. Yeah, Teo, their life goes downhill after you leave. Yeah, because basically they use you to hold their life up. They always looking for people they always looking for, narcissists. They want steak and lobster. So the first choice is always going to be steak and lobster, but they'll settle for the hamburger and fries if they have to. That's after they end up leaving, or you leaving them, which is you being the steak, potatoes and lobster and shrimp. Their life go downhill because they use you to hold it up. That's what they looking for. They looking for somebody to handle all their problems, deal with all their emotions, be their emotional dumpster, deal with all they hate and anger for themselves, and base for you to it's just like you having a child or a toddler, that's definitely what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a narcissist that's a grown-up. You're dealing with a child, a toddler. You have to take care of everything for them. You know what I'm saying? Everything, you basically have to live their life for them. Which that's not a problem when you're dealing with your child, your kid, not a toddler. But it's definitely a problem when you're dealing with a grown narcissistic child or toddler or kid. That's when it's a problem, and that's draining. That's not a good thing. You're not supposed to take care of a grown person 100%. It's a difference between being there for somebody and just taking care of a grown child. And their life go downhill, yeah, Teo, because you leave. You the glue that's holding their life up together. That's why they always need to be with somebody and be in a relationship. Because they using you, and at first you don't even know it, because narcissists present themselves like they got everything together already, like they're stable, but they really not. They just want you to think that because they know that you are. So they know you really wouldn't want to deal with nobody who's unstable, and don't know how to, and just emotionally unstable, in all type of ways, in other ways too. So they act like they got everything together, but they really don't. But later on you'll find out you was the one holding their life up and doing everything and taking care of everything for them when they don't want to do nothing. They looking for you to do everything for them. Dawn said, I'm back. I had to talk to my case. I told my case manager, I'm glad I didn't miss you. Yeah, well, awesome, Dawn. I'm glad you was able to not miss this either. I do miss the love bombing, but not the chaos and drama. Yeah, Jeanette Jones says, I do miss the love bombing, but not the chaos and drama. Yeah, they very good at love bombing you. That's how they get you. They very good when you first meet them, love bombing you. Putting you on a pedestal, making you feel like you the best thing since sliced bread. Yup. They definitely good at that. It definitely feel good, but you got to. But that's something we gotta double check with ourselves and make sure, make sure we not being codependent, and making sure that we don't have low self-esteem for that to keep happening, or we falling for it. It's you don't really need the love bombing, because love bombing is not normal or healthy. That's them first meeting you and acting like they're ready to marry you. That's not healthy. You don't even know me and you act like you talking about you love me and you only know me for 2 weeks or 4 weeks. And you acting like I'm the best person you ever met. You don't even know me that much to even act like that or believe that. So when someone act like that, love bombing you like that, then you should run, because they basically telling you they already know what they know you just as much as you know yourself. And no one can know that. And how do you know somebody the best mate and you ready to marry them and have kids with them your first 4 or 2 weeks meeting them? You don't even know that after 3 months, 6 months. And to most times, not even after a year. Like you, after a year, you still getting to know someone. Scapegoat no more, says to Jeanette Jones. The love bombing is fake too. Enlightened empath. Yeah, the love bombing is fake. Yeah, that's not who they really are. That's why when somebody says too good to be true, it's like, it is. Like, that's not who they really are. Like, it's such thing as good people, but no one's perfect, you know? You being yourself, you know, you could just, they're not being themselves. That's why they over-exaggerate it. That's why they love bombing. Because why they over-exaggerate it is because they're trying to prove to you that they're somebody that they're not. It's basically how when somebody lying to you, they trying to over-convince you that they're telling the truth and they're not lying to you because they know they're lying to you. So what they doing, they overselling it. You know, they overselling it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're doing. They overselling themselves. That's why they too extra nice, too extra just this much. And then sometimes and you'll think like, wow, this is exactly what I was looking for. Like, you know, like basically they look like perfect people, but no one's perfect. So you should definitely check with yourself to, like, you know, you're not looking for a rescuer in your life, because that's what they looking for. Shakira said, amen, Kev, speak it on. Jeanette Jones said, I don't miss the storms. I became very reactive around them. I'm calmer now, peaceful, happier. Yes, Jeanette Jones. Narcissists, they are so like, they make everything like this big deal. Like, yeah, they make everything a big deal. They react to everything. You know, everything is a big thing. Like, they make everything a big thing for no reason. You know, they'll hear a noise and then they're like, what's that? What's going on? It's like, calm down. It was, you know, it probably was a car hitting the pothole or something. It's like, it's ridiculous. That's because they're emotionally unstable. And they're always trying to protect, they're always trying to be in control of everything, so they want to know everything that's going on. They don't know how to handle, like, the simplest things, the normal things. And Jeanette Jones, that's why you're happier now, more peaceful and calmer, because they're not calm people. You know, especially if you're a person with a calm demeanor, they definitely will stress you out because they are very reactive for everything, you know? They overreact to everything. Dawn said, why do they steal your characteristics? They steal your characteristics because they don't have none, Dawn. They don't have no personality. They don't have no characteristics. They empty on every level, like dealing with the inside of a person. So they steal other people's characteristics. Like every relationship they go into, they're a different person. You know, like with this person, they might be a chef, and with the next person they get in a relationship, they're a painter. You know, because the last person they came in a relationship with, that person was a chef, so they took on that personality trait. So when they was with you, they was a chef. And when they was with you, they was a chef because the chef was their last relationship. So now they with you a painter. So when you discard them or they break up with you or whatever, then what you were, that's who they gonna be with the next relationship. Or they might still go back to the what's the name? It depends on the person that they next victim / supply that they deal with, depending on what they do that or not. But yeah, you know how you have you being yourself. You know, you have your own characteristics, your own personality. They don't have that, so they steal everybody else's. And they use that to get through life, to make themselves seem cool. Because they take all the cool stuff and awesome stuff and character traits and traits from other people. Scapegoat no more said, that's because they are not. the exciting ones with all the energy. We are the ones with exciting the energy. They have nothing. Yeah, that's another thing too. They don't have no excitement or energy in their life at all. That's why they always draining you, because they don't have none. They stealing your energy so they can function. Jeanette Jones says scapegoat, that's the sad part. Love bombing was fake. Yup. When you find that out, yeah, once you find that out, Jeanette, that the love bombing was fake, that is sad. Sigos in the sun. Sea Lover said because they are reptilian shapeshifters. Yo. Yeah, I'm starting to believe that as well. They definitely have the Jezebel spirit. Dawn Elizabeth said, thanks, scapegoat. I never thought of it that way. That's your scapegoat. They go into a rage when you question them. Jeanette Jones said, they go into a rage when you question them. I'm in 5 years around that mess. Yeah, you know why Jeanette Jones, they get enraged and they get mad when you question them, because basically when you question the narcissist or you show them or tell them about themselves, their true selves, basically what you telling them is that they are who they really are. So when you tell them like, okay, you're like, you know, saying something like they're cheating on you, or like they acting childish, they acting petty, they acting ignorant or anything, what you reminded them of who they truly are. Because narcissists and sociopaths and psychopaths, they deal with every day of them dealing with themselves, like telling them about themselves. You know how you have yourself telling yourself like, okay, I'm cool, I'm awesome. You know, you tell yourself good things about yourself. You know, they tell the inside, they tell them, they have all these thoughts in their head about how no good they are, because they really are no good people. So they remind themselves, and they have an alter ego that tells them about how no good they are. This is the stuff that they go on their head, you know, of how they, you know, they might be stupid, or they might not be this, they might not be that. So they cover that up. They trying to cover that up, and they do things every day to prove to themselves that that's not true. So when you tell them about flaws that they have, or you just trying to have a normal, adult, mature conversation to them about something like that, that's why they go on the rage. Because basically what you're telling them is that what they telling themselves all the time. The truth about who they really are, them true self, with they true self under the mask that they wear. Because narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths, they all wear a mask. They don't never show you, they always show you their representative 24/7. Well, most of the time when they first meet you and love bombing you, but then after that, then they mask them off. That's when you see their true characteristics and you see who they really are. Then that's when you start going through hell that they put you through. But you know the saying when they say the first impression is the best impression. They know that, and they play that part very well. You know, they just that's their mask. So when you say like, okay, like you're lazy, they know they're lazy. Or when you say something like, you know, you don't never clean up and you make messes, you're lazy. Basically, you telling them what they know about themselves that they don't like. Basically, that they are messy and lazy. They make messes and they don't clean it up, and they don't clean up. So that's what they're telling themselves all the time, and they do things to not prove that, but they're really not proving that to themselves, because it's really true, and their actions show it. So that's why when you speak on the actions that they do, they go on the rage, because to them you're picking on them and you're making them believe that what they are trying not to believe is really true, and they don't know how to handle that. They are very emotionally undeveloped, and they live off emotions and react to emotions. So that's how they feel, so that's what they think. So they think you was taking a jab at them, and say like someone was, you know, me being a mature adult, someone would say like, Kev, it seems like you're being a little rude right now. You know, the mature thing with to do with, you know, if I know 100% sure that I'm not, then I could just say, well, I'm not. That's the way you're saying it. and we could conversate about it. Or if I believe that I might be, I could sit back and take a look at it and then apologize and then stop acting like that. With a narcissist or a sociopath or psychopath, that won't happen. They'll continue to act that way, and they'll react to you. They will act in rage and explode on you and point the finger at you and just say, like, you know. So when you say something about them, about like they flaws that they have, they to them they saying, well, to them it's like, that's not true, you just saying that, so you're just lying, you're just making everything up, like, you know, that's not how I really feel, that's not really who I am, that's just you saying that, and that's all that is. So that's why they attack you. They get defensive, and then they start attacking you. That's why you can't ever tell them nothing about themselves that they don't consider or perceive in a good light or in a good image. I got a lot of more messages to read. Let me see. Don Elizabeth, they try to rescue our play you. Hold on. How to stop absorbing their negative energy. Why do they constantly try to rescue you? Dawn, you said, why do they consistently try to rescue you? Well, they don't really rescue. They just pretend they rescue you. They don't really rescue you or help you. And they really create the drama that you have in anyway. They create the drama. They see all the stuff you go through, and then they act like they're helping you. But they're the ones that created the drama behind your back or right in front of you. Then once you're losing it and you having a hard time, then they act like, okay, let me be the rescuer. They love playing the rescuer because they want to get praise from it, and it makes them feel look good and like they're important. So that's why they do that. I was enlightened empath, but then went incognito because the narc and his flying monkeys were harassing me. Scapegoat no more. Yeah, they was harassing you. Flying monkeys were harassing me. Yup. Yeah, they'll harass you, to make your life. Once they see you moved on and you happy, they'll harass you because they mad that you moved on and you're happy without them. You're not grieving because you lost them. You're not sweating it. And to them, that proves that you believe and you know that they was the ones who was the problem, and it wasn't you. They don't like the fact that you know that and believe that, because then they see you as seeing them as a negative person. And they don't like for no one to see them as in a negative light. They can't handle and take that. So that's why they'll try to destroy you if they notice or see that you see them in a negative light. How to stop absorbing their negative energy. Well, basically, Dawn, how to stop absorbing their negative energy, you have to stop being from around them. You know, as long as you're around somebody that's negative, the negative energy is there. So the only thing to do is get out of the house. It's almost like a house that's on fire. It's like being in a house and on fire. You know, like you in a house and it's on fire. What you gonna do more first? You're gonna try to escape or try to pull out the fire. The best thing I would do is try to escape first if it's a big of a fire. You know, is try to get out the house first, especially if I could just get out if the house is on fire. If it's a small fire, yeah, you would want to put it out first because it's small. But with a narcissist and their energy, like you got to not be around them to not be absorbing their negative energy, because energy is energy. If that's the energy there, if you're there, that's gonna be the energy. Only way to change the energy is to change the atmosphere, to change the person that's bringing that energy there. So either you get rid of the negative energy, or you get away from the negative energy. And if you can't that much get away from negative energy, stay away from it as much as possible. Don't interact with it. Don't interact with a person that's negative. Stay away from it as far as possible. You know? Then you also gotta learn how to deal with these type of people. Elizabeth, they try to rescue you or play the hero because, again, it's all about them and trying to make themselves look good. Yes, scapegoat no more. Yeah, they play rescue or hero because it's all about them trying to make themselves look good and feel good. But they're the ones who created the problem anyway, some of the times. But if they didn't, that's more reason for them to play the rescuer, and they'll just put it in your face later on anyway. Good question, Tom. Basita, I feel that every person who has had any experience with the narc grows on an intellectual and emotional maturity or awareness rises. We are able to detect BS from miles away. Yes, Basita. I hope I'm saying your name right too. Yeah, that is true. You know, us that have the experience with these people, you know, have experience with narcissists, sociopaths, or psychopaths, we do grow on, you know, intellectual and emotional maturity or awareness arises to, you know, to be able to detect BS from a mile away. Yes, that is true. But you know what I'm saying? You know, it is true. But first we got to be informed, because if you're not informed and not aware of it, then you're going to just see it as not a problem. You're not even going to know that is an issue. So you have to also be informed and know, be aware too. But that is true, because I'm definitely am now to all the BS is spotted from a mile away. What do they do with your stolen goods? They just keep it as a souvenir, or they sell it, or give it to the next victim or supply. That's all they do. Jeanette Jones want to know what do they do with your stolen goods? Yeah, give it away to the next victim or new supply, or, you know, sell it, you know, or just keep it for a souvenir. Elizabeth Dawn said, don't they also take on our personality? It's look good as well. Yeah, they take on our personality as well too. Yeah, they definitely take on our personality. Yeah, they definitely do that as well. Well, Happy New Year, Kevin. Keep doing the Lord's work, brother. God bless you and God bless and keep you. Well, thank you, Anofi. I hope I'm saying your name right. Happy New Year's to you. And bless you as well. I hope I'm saying your name right. Anofi Berry. She said Jeanette Jones said they be lazy, don't want to put no effort into the relationship. Yeah, because that's not why they got into a relationship. They didn't get in a relationship to do no work. It's for you to do all the work. Dawn said, why do they hate us being independent? Because they're not independent. And they pretend like they're independent, but they're really codependent. And a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath need their victim or supplies to be codependent in order to manipulate them and control them. So if you're independent, you got your own way of thinking, and you don't take no mess because you're independent. You got your own way of thinking, your own person. You're not gonna let nobody control you, manipulate you. They don't like that. So they know if you're independent, then they can't control you. Narcissists, they don't like when you have your own mind. Like if you say red, and they say red is blue, they want you to say red is blue, even though you know that red is not blue. So if you're gonna stick and say that red is red, then they don't like that. They can't control you. They don't like that. So they need you to be codependent, and they codependent. And the more you're codependent, the more you'll stay in a relationship with them, because you'll be codependent on the dopamine that you get in your brain from the clinical nonsense that you get put up with them. Like, you know, the highs and the lows in a relationship, the ups and downs, the emotional roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? You'll be hooked on that. So that's why they need you to be independent. It's on many levels. Lord knows Jeanette Jones said, Lord knows what they do behind our backs. his new supply was his Facebook friend, and we were not. Facebook friend, and we were not. Oh, his new supply was his Facebook friend, and we were not. Yeah, they do a lot of stuff behind your back. The stuff that you don't even like. This is what we don't know or understand about narcissists. Like all the stuff and drama that we go through is like they created behind our backs. Like dramas, beefs, and issues we have with other people, or stuff that's going on in the house, pets dying, something messing up, the roof collapsed. They do this stuff on purpose. You just don't know that, but they the reason they create all this drama on purpose. A scapegoat no more, so I used to get that a lot. That I was lazy when the narc let me be a stay-at-home mom. Right, and scapegoat no more. You know why he wanted you to be a stay-at-home mom? So you could be not independent and be codependent on him. You know, and then like he could run everything and say, you know, this is that. You do what I say. It's all about control. So that's why he wanted you to be at home, stay mom, so he could be in control. And that now and then he say stuff like that to you. You know what I'm saying? If he, you know. If he said that he wanted you to be a stay-at-home mom, even if he didn't tell you, he wanted you most likely to be, so he could be in control probably. But how you gonna call a stay-at-home mom lazy if she's taking care of handling business? They'll say anything about you, and he's the lazy one, but they'll always say who they are is what you are. Jeanette Jones said, Kevin, all the lies and cheating. That's exactly what they are. Yup, lies and cheats, right? And that's because they are immature and they don't have nothing to do with life. So they just lie and cheat. Like they don't got nothing else better to do. They don't got no life. Yeah. They don't got no characteristics. They don't got no characteristics. That's another reason why they do that. They don't got no personality, so that's why they do that. That's the games they play because they don't have no game. They don't have no characteristics, no personalities, no good traits, no attributes. So that's why they do a whole lot of lies and cheating. Because they don't know nothing else what to do. They don't have nothing inside of them. They empty. Jeanette Jones said, that's true. I'm glad he abusing somebody else. No, don't say that. Don't say that you're glad he's abusing someone else. You know, because you got to understand, like, you know, he's abusing somebody. That's not a good thing. Like, so you can't say, like, you glad somebody else abusing somebody else because they abused you. You know? Don't say that. Don't feel that way. Because just like it wasn't good that he was abusing you, it's not good that he's abusing the next person. I'm Jeanette Jones. I'm going to gray rock. Yeah, that's the best way for to deal with a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath is to gray rock them. Don't give them none of your energy and watch them just die out. They want your energy, so that's why they'll create any chaos or try to get your attention any way possible or how, because they just need the energy. They live off other people's energy. So they, you know, you gray rock them. It was Scapegoat No More. So my YouTube channel was called The Enlightened Impact, but the narc and his flying monkeys were harassing me because I was telling the truth about the narc. So now my YouTube channel is Scapegoat No More. Yup, glad you changed it up. You switched it up. Yup, you got to roll with the punches. Yup, defeat them at their own game. Find a solution. Yup, never give up. Always find out what you could do to change it. Don't sit and complain about a situation. Always find out how you can change it or fix the situation. Always think about how to move forward, not about how you stuck and don't know what to do. That's how the narcissists think, you know. They'll just stay stuck and just complain and make excuses and blame everybody else. Even though you could have blamed them, but, you know, but you still kept it moving. That's awesome, Scapegoat No More. When they play rescuer, they become the victim. Triangulation. Yeah. Yup. They always find a way to play the victim in every situation. Not making videos right now because I am on the low. Are you, y'all? I feel you, Scapegoat No More. You on the low right now because you understand how they get down. So you want to be low key, let it die down, then pop back out. Cause yeah, they be on it. They condition a person with abuse. Yeah. Jeanette Jones said they condition a person with abuse. Yeah, they do. Yup. That's part of their tactics and training. But they train you from the beginning too. When they first meet you, you know. They groom you. What they do, they just groom you. They groom you to be controlled too. Like by the things they tell you. Like they'll say stuff like, oh, my ex, they were so horrible, they were so bad, they did this. So then what you say is, well, because your person ex was so horrible and you've been through this to your life and this happened, I won't do that. So that's why when a narcissist, sociopath, psychopath be like, oh, my ex, they were so horrible. Every time I went out, they complained about it, you know, and it stressed me out. What they telling you is that don't complain about when I go out. So when they go out every night and they partying all night, you don't say nothing. Why? Because they told you how it was so horrible in their last relationship. What they doing is grooming you to control you. So that's when they mean, they grooming you to manipulate and control you. So that's what they doing when they do that. When they complain, oh, this last person I was with was doing this and doing that. Then you say, I'm not going to do that. So when they, even though it's wrong for them to be going out every night and they partying every night, you're not going to say nothing. Dawn said, Kevin, I feel violated and listening to when I watch your live stream. Oh no, she said, Kevin, I feel validated and listen to when I watch your live stream. Well, I'm glad that you do. Thank you, Dawn. I'm glad that you do. That's why I figure I start doing this as well. Because it's actual interaction as well too. Jeanette Jones said, my narc was in jeans with the new supply. He's in dress slacks and alligator shoes. Yeah, they change and they get with the other person, yeah. They change and depends on who they with. It depends on the new supply. That's who it depends on, what they'll change to and what they'll be later on. And they new relationship. It's all an illusion. Yes, Jeanette Jones, it is all an illusion. That's basically what it all is. It's really an illusion. That's what it is. It's an illusion. It's a mirage. Yeah, it's also like a mirage. I hope I'm saying the right mirage. That's when you see the heat, you know, like when you see the heat and it looks like, you know, I hope I said that right. But yeah, it's smoke and mirrors as well. Scapegoat No More said, and they want you to depend on them so that when you don't do things their way, they leave you high and dry. They want to make sure you are left dependent. If you dare try to be independent, they go. All right, I'm back. Internet connection was bad, they say. Let me see what I got. What else I got? Teo, we have to know that we are just fine as we are. We have to know that we don't need to be fixed. If we stand on truth, we can't be rocked by the narcissist's lies. Yeah, true. That's true, Teo. Yeah, that's true, Teo. Yeah, because they want you to think like you got all these issues. They the ones that come with the issues, and they may want you to believe that you're the one with the issues. I'm glad it's not me. Yeah, Jeanette Jones, just be glad it's not you. Don't be grateful. Don't be glad that it's somebody else, not you. Dawn said, why do they condition us like animals? Wow. Right, so they could be in control. You said, Dawn said, why do they condition us like animals? So they could be in control. Like all animals are owned by their owners, and they control them, and they condition and train them. So that's basically it right there. And they got power over them, authority over them. That's also why as well. Jeanette Jones said, Dawn, conditioning is grooming, like Kev said. I forgot about that. He's smart. Yeah, so it's also, yeah, conditioning like animals is grooming, conditioning you. That's what everybody do with their pets, especially dogs and cats. They groom and condition them to be what they want. You know, Teo said, what helped you recover from your experience with narcissists? Being informed and aware of it. Being true to myself, knowing that finally figuring out I'm not the problem or whatever issue it is for me to of every aspect of it, why they doing it, who they are, why they do it to me, who I am, like you said, staying the truth to myself, knowing that what they try to make you seem like you crazy, you need to change it. What's wrong with you is actually not true, and also doing more soul searching. Being more spiritual and just educating myself on it, and once you really know that they're the problem and who they are, it's like, you the problem, it's not me, huh? You know what I'm saying? I'm not sweating you. I know you the issue now, it's not me. So that's how Teo. Dawn said, thanks, Teo. Good question. I had the same question as well. Yeah, that's what it took. I just always been a spiritual person, so I'm just spiritually grounded, so that helps too. Me being spiritually grounded and have a relationship with God, and some way, shape, form, or fashion, and just like you were saying before, Teo, I stand on my truth, I stand on my truth, not being rocked by the narcissist, So that's why that's another thing will help. And then actually, once you know who they are, it's like, what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm not the problem in the first place. But then you need to find out what's your problem that you keep allowing them in your life, because you're always gonna attract the narcissist. What we gotta understand and figure out and be honest about what attract us to the narcissist, and which I'm gonna be doing live streams and more videos on that too. I'm be doing live streams and videos on that of what we need to do for us not to be attracted to narcissists, or what might be our issue, our problems from childhood, or if not from childhood, or what it is that's attract us to narcissists. And one of the main things is that us knowing what a narcissist is a helpful tool. But then once we know what attracts us to them, that also helps too. And somebody, we just need to go for activists. Sea Lover ever said, we just need to go for activists, for public, for offense at this point. Urgency, we need rallies, flyers, gear to wear, change in social expectations, communities, etc. It's everywhere. Enough. I agree with that. We do need to do these things. We need to make it a big thing, like we really do, because you see how other things that is a problem. The people who do rallies, wear the clothing, make flyers, be activists, rallies, and do all these things, then something happens. So that's something we definitely need to do as well. And I was thinking about making clothing on that too. I was thinking about making narcissist clothing, you know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about doing that. Well, I do plan on doing that anyway, but I just ain't do it yet, but I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to make narcissistic clothing in the future. Jamira. Hi, Jamira. Happy New Year. I actually saw through his illusion. Then he said, I think too much and called me stumber. Why can't you just listen and let him lead? Right, Jamar, right, because he don't want you to point out who he is. That's what it is, Jamira. Narcissists hate, they don't have no flaws, they the best thing. they hate to believe that they have any flaws. They think they're better than everybody. They have this grandiose attitude about them. They think they're better than everybody and nobody should point out anything that they do, and they really believe that they don't have no flaws. But this is the defense mechanism for what they really believe about themselves every day, about how horrible of a person they are and how, like, wrong they are. So that's their defense mechanism of not accepting that or receiving that. Is that, nope, I don't want to believe that, because that's what they're telling themselves all the time. Because you got to eventually look at yourself and be honest with yourself at one point, and you could try to ignore it as much as you want, but the truth is always there. And they don't like to be called out on their stuff, and they don't like to be the bad person. They want you to be the bad person, and they don't like to be called out on their stuff, and they want to be in control. So that's why he did reverse psychology, switch it around. Like, why you just don't listen and let him take the lead. So he make it seem like you're just being, you know what I'm saying? You being a disobedient mate, or you just being unreasoned, and you just being troublesome. That's what they always do. They always take something that's about them and switch it around on you. It's a defense mechanism. And it's also projecting and gaslighting. It's also what they do as well. NPD free, awesome, yes. Jamira, wow, 1 month, I'm glad I love myself enough not to become totally mine. EE. Yeah, from him, thank you for your videos. They really help me. Yup, Jamira, awesome. I'm glad I can help you, and you're welcome. And I'm glad you're free. Sorry for my typos. I'm sneak texting from work. Okay, awesome. Teo, one problem I had was I would stay friends with people who showed that they weren't real loyal friends. I let people stay around me that criticized me because I was self-critical. Yup, that's right, Teo. So I'm glad you found that out and you pointed that out. And now look, you could get that out of your life. In some situations, well, in this situation, always, we got to find out what is it about us too, so that we can make sure we also don't, end up in those situations with these toxic people as well. Because they just toxic people, they toxic people. So you found that out, so that's awesome. And that's awesome that you found that out. And you also seen that, you were self-critical. So you found that out, and they probably knew that too. That's why they was always, that's why they criticized you, because they know you was like that. Jamara with Jay, they say that to divert your attention somewhere else. Right, yup. Scapegoat no more. Yup, that's correct. Scapegoat no more. When you tell them the truth about themselves, they will always divert the attention right back to you. Yup, that's what they do. Just like kids, yeah. Just like yeah. Just they can't handle. They will never take responsibility for what they do or their actions. They will never own up to it. They cowards. So they always would say, they can't take, they want to be so perfect, and they think they so perfect that they're never wrong about anything. Think about that, Who can't, a person that they just never wrong? That's a person that believes they're perfect, and you can't tell them nothing about themselves. Oh, I guess from what you said, I was being critical of him and calling him out. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, Jamira. Yeah, that's what he was doing. See, that's why I like to inform people. That's why I do what I do. Because we easily brush something off, and we'll think we're the problem, and it's not, and it's really that dumb. See, if you don't understand, if you're misinformed or you are uneducated about something, then you don't know what's going on. That's why one of the biggest reasons I do what I do. Because I know a lot of people going through this and dealing with this on every level or aspect, and they don't even understand it or know it. Because I didn't at first. I had no idea. I thought it was me crazy, and I thought I was always the problem all the time, and I just didn't know what to do. And sometimes it was to the point I just always thought about suicide, because I didn't understand and I didn't see why. And I was dealing with it everywhere I was at, every aspect. Teo said thank you. You're welcome, Teo. So thank you guys for tuning in. Happy New Year. Everybody have a great New Year. I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. And you guys have a great New Year. Stay narcissistic free as much as possible. And I would see you guys on the next live stream. And Teo, you're welcome. Clever, you're welcome. Thank you. Happy Jamira, thank you. Happy 2018, you're welcome. Teo, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Teo. Happy New Year to you too, Jamira. Scapegoat no more, you're welcome. She said thank you no much. Jamira said hugs. Hugs to you too, Jamira. And I will see you guys in the next stream, which I probably, the next live stream. I'm just kind of liking these live streams because I get to interact with you guys and answer your questions. This is kind of cool. I'll also be doing more videos soon. To you, Kevin. To you too, Kevin. See you, XO. Same, Jamira, you're welcome. Same to you too, Jeanette Jones. So if anybody, you guys would like to email me, you can email me at Kevin Sullivan, YouTube@yahoo.com. Just plain and simple like that. No spaces, no capitals, no nothing. Just simply Kevin Sullivan, YouTube@yahoo.com. That's my email. Email me. It's not a problem. That email is created for you guys to email me. So email me if you guys want to. Also, for those who want to know, want to have one-on-one consultations or coaching on the phone, just email me at my email so we can discuss that and set that up. Because I also do one-on-ones. I'm coaching and consulting and coaching. You know, therapy, whatever you want to call it. I also do one-on-one phone calls for that. Just email me so we can discuss that and set that up. So we can have one-on-one talks on the phone. So everybody, thank you. Everybody have a great, New Year's. Yeah, Scapegoat no more said consultation. Yeah. Consultation. Sometimes words be tongue twisters for me, Scapegoat no more. Yeah, sometimes words just be tongue twisters for me. Like right now, you see I'm starting like the stutter, like I got a speech impediment, but I don't. Out of blue, that random happens to me a lot of times. Like I don't know why. But yeah, it's consultation. See, I'm still tongue twistering it. All right, thank you guys. Have a great one. See you guys next time on the next live stream or next video I might do. Scapegoat no more said, it's okay. We know what you mean. Thank you. All right, bye. See you guys next time.